So, G&T Nation, it's time to talk about the G-Men, who will be going up against the Buffalo Bills, who come back to MetLife Stadium after getting a win week 1 last week against the Jets. They now go up
still sick to my stomach.
against the New York Giants in MetLife Stadium. So, for G&T Sports Talk, I'm Bobby Thompson.
I'm Julian Gallardi, and the Bills might as well just stay there the whole week. I wonder if they even bothered to go back home, honestly. Although it's only 5 hours, to the flight, it's pretty short, so I'm assuming they went back, but who knows, honestly. But they'll be back in MetLife again. So the question is, will they make it 2 for 2?
Let me put it to you this way. Yeah, they're going to make it 2 for 2.
Oh.
They're going to get the win against the Giants, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the Giants have so many injuries to that depleted receiving core, it's not even funny. Look, let's talk about it real fast. Where Golden Tate, he's suspended for the next 2 games after this.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard, he just can't stay healthy, this boy.
He's not playing.
Nope, he's in concussion protocol. Cody Latimer is still up in the air.
Oh, is he? He was a big factor for them last week, too.
He's up in the air right now. Benny Fowler, right? They signed the guy T.J. Jones. I don't know who the hell that even is. But, look, this team is is garbage. I'm sorry. And last week, yeah, you scored 17 points against the Cowboys. But let me tell you something. The Bills are going to be ready. I'm not saying the Bills' defense is better than the Cowboys because I don't think so at all.
It might be closer than you think. The Bills have a very good defense, and they held the Jets in check. That's going to be the problem for the Giants. How is Eli going to get any yards passing? So Arnold threw for just 175 last week. Eli only really has Ingram, Barkley, and Latimer if he plays, so really his best receiving options. And Barkley, obviously, running back, great player, but Latimer was very surprising at 3 catches for 74 yards. If he doesn't play, I don't know where this ball's going besides Ingram and Barkley, really. And then the Bills can just key on them, so it's going to be really tough for the Giants to score points. How will the Giants score against this Bills defense? And also, they're going to have to watch out for John Brown. He had a great game against the Jets, 7 catches, 123 yards. But the one way the Giants can win this football game is the way the Jets should have won the game if they get Allen to turn the ball over like he did against us, which he turns it over 4 times.
Right. I agree. Yeah, the one thing you got to do, like I said, the game plan to beat the Bills is, keep on defense. You got to keep Josh Allen in the pocket, and really not let him run and make it and keep the play going with his feet.
That was the problem with us.
That's the problem. That's where he does his damage. And you got to cover these receivers. Cole Beasley ate the Jets' lunch. He was just all over the place. John Brown was all over the place. You gotta cover these receivers. You got to take away his weapons. And another thing is for Josh Allen is he's starting to like that 4 set of tight end. With Knox, Croft is injured. Tommy Sweeney, our boy, had two nice grabs. I could see him doing some damage this week against the Giants.
In his hometown, too.
In his hometown, back-to-back weeks. So, with that being said, now for the Giants to win, and who's going to score for them, they better hope Saquon runs all over them, and I think he could. I think Saquon is just a freak of nature. He's something special, and he could really turn this game around just by one run. He's dynamic catching the ball. He can do it all. He's hard to bring down. So Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley are the two you need to get the ball to early on and often all day.
Yes.
On defense, you got to get to the quarterback. You got to cause turnovers.
That's the problem with the Giants team. How are they going to get to
the
him?
secondary for them is horrible. Like I said, Jack Rabbitt's not what he used to be. The other corner, I don't even know who it is. But
they have DeAndre Baker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. DeAndre Baker is still young. We'll see what he could do still. But Jabril Peppers in safety, he really did not have a good game in his first game as a Giant from coming over from Cleveland in that trade for the lineman Kevin Zeitler. So the one thing I will say with the Giants is you got to find a pass rush too because they had no pass rush. Dak last week stood there and torched them, and you could not let Josh Allen.
Let me tell you something.
So
Dak was calling his mom. He was calling his dad. He was looking at his boys in the stands. Dak was eating lunch. He was doing whatever he wanted before he had to deliver that football.
Yeah.
Dak had all day to throw. Is my point. And we talked about the Giants' pass rush, how bad it's been, and the lack of it. I've been talking about this ever since we started talking about this team. And against Josh Allen, it's a big problem. But I think the Giants could find a way to get this done.
Really?
Yes,
So
surprisingly.
You think that they're going to beat the Bills this week?
I think the Giants can win an ugly football game like the Jets should have won. Here's another problem, though, for the Giants. Singletary's going to have to be contained.
Oh.
And I think the Bills, will they give the ball to Singletary more? That's one of my big questions. They should, honestly, basically based off what we saw. He was unbelievable against the Jets. Only had 9 touches to do all that damage. So if the Bills get him more involved, that could spell trouble for the Giants. But I can see the Giants winning an ugly one, 17-14.
Okay. I like your take. I really do.
We gotta have some different spins.
Yeah.
We can't just be all against the Giants.
But I just think the Bills are going to get this win. I think the Giants are just ugly. I don't like what I see. You're not going to win many games when the only way you're going to score points is from 2 men.
Saquon Barkley.
You need and Evan Ingram. So you're gonna, and also another thing, it's Evan Ingram. You got to start. You can't have these drops. He still has problems with dropping the ball.
I have noticed that he's not so short-handed. He played a good game, but obviously he has some drops. Barkley is going to go for 200 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns. That's how the Giants win this game.
That's more probable than not. I agree. I'm going to tell you this. You know who my X factor for this game is? It's Singletary.
Yeah,
I think he's going to have a huge day.
Okay.
I think last week that was his coming out party, and this week you're going to show why the Bills are so high on him and why the Bills got rid of LaShawn McCoy.
Yes, it's starting to make sense now.
So now you see what everyone was scratching their head why they did that. That's why.
Yeah, here's the thing. Frank Gore needs to stop getting the ball, and Singletary needs to start getting it. Gore had like 11 carries for 20 yards. Singletary had 4 touches for 70 just in the run game alone. So, honestly, it's very simple, Buffalo. I don't want you guys to be good, but give Singletary the damn ball.
Just feed the kid
really
the rock, please.
It's not that hard. I don't know what took them so long to do it against us.
Yeah.
But I think C.J. Mosley being injured was a big part of it. He ripped off 3 big runs when Mosley wasn't playing, but he still did his thing. So that's what we think about this game. Bills, Giants. I got Giants, you got Bills.
Mm-hmm.
So we're split on our first 2 games so far.
Yes, we are.
So for GNT Sports Talk, I'm Julian Gallardi.
I'm Bobby Thompson.
And we'll have the Falcons-Eagles preview along with the rest of Week 1. Follow, like, subscribe, sponsor. Thanks for watching.